Focusing on this evening, we have a special guest, and that special guest is also the co-founder of Project Possible. So it is Kushal and Pari. They are going to share one of their recent project which they have completed. And what I can say, a few years back, I met them and they were completely into pharmaceutical background. They were working with multiple corporates and with a lot of experience. They were quite eager to try something different. And they have that entrepreneur spirit. When I met them for the first time, I remember having that entrepreneur spirit, willing to connect with people, network with people, reach out to work as a team, collaboration. So many like key strength I saw in them. And that's what attracted all of us to work together. So this evening, I take this opportunity after a few years. I think we've been working together now almost 4 years now. It's my pleasure to invite Kushal and Pari to be on this virtual stage to share their recent HMO development, the challenges they faced, the fun they had with us this evening. So over to you, Kushal and Pari. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, Jito. It was really nice introduction and made me feel so proud of myself, and even Parinita as well, supporting me in each step of property or life or anything. So she's always there with me. So thank you for the kind introduction. Now, let's start with our journey and where we are. We are co-founder of Project Possible as well as director of Gharkul. As they say that every successful person has a woman behind it. So the beautiful lady, Parinita, is behind my success and behind our success of property and even business. So we came in UK in 2009. Like we studied B Pharmacy in India, and then we thought of doing masters. So we chose UK to study our master's degree in further studies of pharmacy. So we did our master's in Greenwich University in London. And then afterwards that we got an opportunity to work for many multinational companies like Merck, Pfizer, Novartis, AbbVie, Johnson & Johnson. So as we both are from pharmaceutical field, we are still working for these companies as well as doing our property journey as well. Then as everybody has in their career, after they start working, they have a saved pot. Then everybody decides to move on and do something with their investment. So we decided to go and buy our first property in UK. So this is our lovely property in UK. And when we bought our property, then we wanted to redevelop it as per our own taste and style. So that's where the initial property development started from me and Parinita, like developing the property with our own taste and style. So we did a lot of renovation and development of our property, made it look really nice and for us to live in. Then as we decided that afterwards, as we have got our first property, then we decided that we need to get into businesses and get involved into other aspects of life rather than just doing our job, 9-to-5 job. So we decided that we will choose property as our investment vehicle to go ahead and live the life which we wanted to desire. So what we decided later on was we will, rather than just going and buying any property which anybody can do, we decided to invest in ourselves, learn new property strategies and new skills. So we decided to do courses of properties and gain some knowledge about property and then go and invest in the property strategies. So that's the picture of us networking. And after learning of different strategies and investment styles, we decided that HMO is going to be our strategies moving forward for now, at least, and when we started. So we bought our first property and it was a 2-bed property, and we decided to convert it into a student accommodation because it was nearby the university and we had all our trainings and learning. So it was time to put that learnings into implementation. So this was our first property which we had bought. And the first property was not enough. So we wanted to test ourselves. So we went and bought another property. So 2 properties at the same year. So first was luckily a joint venture because we didn't had much knowledge. So that is another tip. If you guys are very new, because this can be daunting sometimes when you don't have much experience, and it is going to be a lot of money involved in these deals as well. So first deal was our joint venture deals. And the second deal, we did it with ourselves only, with our experience and knowledge. And this is when I was talking about, it can be a little bit daunting because this is what we do. We buy property and we break it down completely. We just have like 4 walls remaining in it. So this is the picture of the property which we had purchased, and we had removed entirely everything from the property. And after renovating, this is the pictures of how the property looked afterwards once it has been redecorated. So this is in short an introduction of ourselves and where we are, how we started our journey, and what we are doing currently. We will have more in the coming slides, but this is just a short and sweet introduction for you to know who we are. Then the second slide, which is coming, we thought like it will be nice to tell you guys like why property investment and why we choose property to go ahead. Why not any other businesses or any other investment platform? Because there are so many platforms available where you can go and get earn money, but why property? So as 9 to 5 is not something which we would like to continuously do in our life. We want to have that financial freedom. And we thought like we will get that financial freedom by investing into properties, because property is something which is solid. You can feel it. It's bricks and mortar. And other investment styles, like we found it like they don't suit us that much. That's why we decided to go into property. And we plan to have financial freedom through property investments, like multiple property investments. And again, because why property is because you get 2 aspects of property investment. You get like capital appreciation as well as cash flow, which is rare. And you also have an aspects of leveraging other people's money, and you can leverage other people's money and buy the assets. So that's one of the reasons. And then again, like if everybody wants this, they want to spend more quality time with family and friends. So you can achieve that only when you will have financial freedom, when you have that recurring income coming through your investments. You won't be relied on your 9 to 5 jobs only, where the money will be coming. We want to have like various different income coming to us rather than relying on our jobs. So that's another reason. We like traveling a lot. So property will enable us to travel because once the property is done up and tenanted, you don't have much problems. You have some problems always there. Property is always you have to solve problems, and that's how you earn money. But once it is tenanted, it is little bit less hassle, and you can have like management companies managing it. So traveling, another, it can enable us with our investment hobbies. We have a lot of hobbies, and we like adventure sports, so that will enable us to do that. Health and fitness, nothing is more important than health and fitness. So we want to spend more time in our health and fitness so that we can enjoy all the aspects of our life. So these all things we thought like property investment will enable us. That's why we choose a property going forward to do the investments in property. Then I thought like goals will be good to add in this slide. So what we want to achieve with our property investments. So first and very important thing is we don't want to buy any property and just put our cash in there. The property should cash flow. So we want minimum of £1,000 per month cash flow from each property. So that's our goal. And we have already achieved it by HMO investment, 2 properties. And then we want to quit our 9 to 5 job, have freedom to do whatever we want, not just a job, but we should have freedom to choose whatever we love to do in our life. So that can be traveling, health, fitness, hobbies, everything. And again, spending time with friends and family. So that's our goal, which we intend to do with our property investments. Now that we have this, we decided to do like investment into property, then coaching and mentoring comes. Like we spend a lot of time learning all the different strategies in property, like HMOs, buy-to-lets, commercial conversions. So because we think that property investment is not just about going and buying the property. You need to be strong in physically, mentally, financially, emotionally, and spiritually. All these aspects of life, you need to be strong for the business to grow, and for you to be a successful person, you need to be strong in this aspects. And a coach or a mentor can help you and guide you to show your strengths and weaknesses. So that's why we decided to invest in ourselves. And we have spent nearly 30K learning about properties, different investment and business skills. Because I truly believe, like before doing anything, you should have total understanding and knowledge about investing or doing anything in our life. So I believe in investing in myself and continuously learning as well. So we, in our property journey, we had many coaches and mentors guiding us, and even they are guiding us now for our property journey. Whatever issues or hurdles we have in our property journey, we have somebody who has a lot of experience and done the similar things which we intend to do to help us and guide us in our path. And that's some of the pictures of our networking event, meeting people. We really love networking and meeting people and understanding what they are doing in their businesses and how we can learn and grow with them. So that's some of the pictures. And our strategy now. As I mentioned previously, we just don't want to park our money in the properties. We want cash flow as well as capital growth from that property. So keeping that in mind, these are the strategies which we intend to do, which will be HMO development, studio apartment conversions, and commercial to residential conversions. So as there are a lot of property strategies, it can be like overwhelming sometimes, like which property strategy you can choose for yourself. So depending upon your circumstances and the amount of money you have, you need to write down your goals and you need to choose a strategy which will suit your goals. So I suggest that if anybody wants any guidance regarding what strategy to choose. Then with regards to our projects, I thought it would be a nice idea to give you an understanding about the numbers of our projects which we have done. This is our first HMO projects which we had purchased. So we purchased this property for around 143K, and then as I told you, like we involve like heavy refurbishment in our properties. So we break it down and we reshuffle all the properties as per the student HMO requirements. So we spend a lot of money in refurbishment. So we spend nearly 90,000 in our refurb. And again, with the furnishings, we spent 10,000, which involved all the electronics, carpets, all the fitted furniture, everything, and other costs, which will be stamp duty, legals, architectural drawings, structural surveys, all other things, HMO license applications. So that is 10,000, which I have added. Let me mute. And with all this cost, then we went into a refinance stage and we got the GDV of around 270K for this project. And after calculating our all the money which we had put in and deducting it from the GDV, we had 50,500 left in our deal. And it was cash flowing 1,500. So our return on investment was around 35%. So not a bad deal to start with. And then the second project, we bought the property around 141K. Refurb was a little bit larger than the first project. So it was 95K, 5K more than the first project because we did an extension to our kitchen to make the kitchen a little bit big. Then the furnishing 10,000, other cost 10,000. And luckily, or because of the kind of refurb we did, I must say, we got the GDV for that project of 320K. We were really happy to achieve that after all our efforts. And then the money left in after deducting the cost from the GDV was 16,000, and net cash flow same. So the ROI on this deal, we were really pleased, and I'm sure you all will be pleased, because this is the kind of deals which we all want to do, was 112%. Wow, top of the moon. Really happy with that. So just want to share some pictures of our development. So this is the kind of properties which we purchase. You can see the kind of state these properties are in. And I'm not sure if you'll believe, but this was the student accommodation which the students were getting when we bought this property. And we have actually lived in such kind of properties when we were student as well. So we wanted to bring a change, and we wanted to bring a change in the accommodation and bring luxury to the market. So what we did was this is the layout. This was 2-bedroom properties, and we changed it into 5-bedroom student accommodation, with each room having their own ensuite. Again, breaking property down completely and reshuffling it, and this is where the magic happens. Can you believe it is the same property? We have converted it from a rundown property to all lavish, luxurious student accommodation, with everybody having their own ensuite, their TVs, their desks, their lamps. They just need to come with their suitcases, and they have everything in there. This is the kind of accommodation which we intend to provide to the market. And this is the second project which we did, kind of similar. The kitchen is a little bit bigger, but all the luxuries which a student will need are provided here. Internet, TV, Wi-Fi, everything. Okay, so now that's all nice, gloomy, and nice, but everybody wants to know about the challenges, because definitely everybody, like all the property investors, have challenges in their life and in their journey. And if they say no, they are definitely lying. So you need to double check. So these are some of the challenges which we face, like to find a good builder and to create a team was a bigger challenge. Let me go into other, and then maybe I can do both the slides, because I have also added in like what we did to overcome those challenges. So first challenge was to find a good builder. So what we did was we researched the market which we were investing in. We did a lot of due diligence to find out like what other investors are doing, what other people are doing. We got references, and then after doing our due diligence and after taking quotes from various builders, we decided on one builder, which we are still using. So that's how we overcome that challenge. Then with regards to managing the project, because we are not based in the gold mine area which we invest in. So we are based like 1.5 hour distance away from our gold mine area. So managing such a heavy refurbishment from distance was really, really challenging for us. So what we did was we had a weekly catch up with our build team and follow up with our bid team to be top of the activities. Because it's easily possible, like the build team can say, okay, there is nobody keeping an eye on us, so the projects can get delayed, and they have been delayed for us. So even though if we are taking all these steps, so this is how we plan to and intend to reduce this challenge. Then traveling back and forth, as this is kind of similar, but we had to travel a lot of time from our place where we live to our investment area, and it had a lot of issues because we are still doing our 9 to 5 job. So continuously traveling to our investment area was a pain for us. So we decided to have somebody locally. So we hired somebody locally who kept a closed eye, like a very close eye on our projects, and used to give us an update. And if there was any issues or any problems, he used to inform us regarding any problems. And we used to have like a daily update on what the progress is on our developments. Then fitted furniture, because we wanted to provide luxurious accommodation. So we didn't go for a normal furniture or bedding style. So we decided to bring in a carpenter who can do fitted furniture and made to measure furniture for us, because we wanted to use the space, because space was really limited. So we definitely needed someone creative to come in and do such kind of furniture. So again,
Hello.
for that same, we had to do a lot of research, due diligence, then take references, and again manage the timelines with the build team as well. So which was really hectic. But with our research knowledge and networking, we managed to overcome that. Interior design, again,
Hello.
this bit is really challenging. Let me mute. Because to have the finish which you want, and working with other people and with the timelines again is really difficult, and you have to order different things from different places. You don't get just go in IKEA and bring all the things. We didn't do that because we wanted the finish with our style, so we had to spend a lot of time and organize that with the build team. So this was really challenging. Then market competition, because we are in a area where there are a lot of student HMOs. So we wanted to bring something different to the market. So we wanted to provide luxury and bring some with our touch and our style. We wanted to bring something in the market. So we found the market gap, and we provided what the market needed at that time, certain time. So we wanted to be unique in our approach and also be on top of the competition and our competitors. So we created that kind of product for that. Then room lettings. After that project has been created, we have our kind of finish. We have gone through all the hurdle of project managing and dealing with the builders and all the issues. Then after having the product, then we need the tenants. And with COVID and everything, we were in a situation where our project was completed as per our expectation. It was all looking nice and gloomy, but we didn't have students to take our property. So then to mitigate that risk, we decided to pivot and go into another strategy. And again, this comes with all the learning and your network and all your mentor coaching, guiding you with all the steps. So we decided to convert this into a service accommodation. And then we let it out to the guests for weekly or bi-weekly basis, and basically using it as an hotel. So we got an experience of that strategy as well while we were doing our HMOs. But now I'm happy to say, after going through all these challenges and hurdle, our property are now fully tenanted. It is cash flowing as we expected. So you never get things easily. You have to always go through all the hurdles and challenges. Then only you will achieve what you want in your life. So challenges are part and parcel of property development. So what next for us? We want to focus on cash flow and capital growth strategy because this is aligned to our goals, which we want to achieve, because we think that life is very short and we want to achieve maximum things in small time. So we want to really get more cash flow from our investments. So we will continue doing our HMO developments, which we are doing right now, as there is a gap in the market definitely for high standard luxurious accommodation. So that's what we will continue to do. And then a step up, we will convert properties into a mini studio apartments, where like in the recent HMOs, which I showed you, we have provided all the things, and it has an en-suite. In studio apartment, what we will be providing is we will also be adding kitchenettes in that property. So it is kind of mini apartment, one bed apartment, where they can cook, as well as they have their own ensuite, they have their TV and everything. So this is kind of finish which we will be providing moving forward. And also we are looking into commercial to residential deals, like buying defunct commercial properties. Because of COVID, everybody now realize that we don't need like big buildings for our employees. So there are a lot of commercial properties coming to market, And the plan for them is will be to convert it into residential accommodation, because there is less residential accommodation in UK. So it will be nice strategy to use in this conditions as well. So this is what we are planning to do as well. And then as cash flow is our strategy, and we have all this experience converting properties, we will be focusing on deal sourcing, because we have an idea about getting below market value deals, and we have knowledge, experience about doing this, and as well as project management. So we want to utilize our skills and knowledge so that we can provide this same services to the investors who are new and who need these services. So we'll be focusing our time on this as well. As well as lastly, buying businesses. So this is what we are learning about, like buying businesses which are not doing well, and maybe going in and adding value to that businesses. So this is also our intention moving forward. Then lastly, this is me and Parinita. This is our company, Gharkul Limited. So feel free to visit our website and Facebook page. You can see all the updates about our projects, our upcoming projects, and what we are doing in our Facebook page. Also, feel free to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, or also drop us an email. So I've added the contact details here if you would like to reach out or have any issues which you need help with.